Deep sapphire skies envelop the quiet suburban neighborhood terrace, extinguishing the chaotic daylight and every architectural embarrass. I lean over the iron railing, observing the celestial crescent shape, finding a beautiful pathway for my overstimulated mind to escape. The astronomical lantern sheds its silver hue across the empty lawn, soothe the psychological fatigue that I have carried since yesterday's dawn. I adjust the volume knob on my hollow-bodied jazz instrument console, allowing the soothing frequencies to rejuvenate my fractured soul. The cosmic geometry, the perfect overhead display, washing the competitive tension of the professional arena completely away. We find an unexpected sanctuary within this nocturnal cosmic ray, basking beneath the royal brilliance of this indigo moon tonight, where the remaining anxieties dissolve into the shadows out of sight. A sophisticated fusion of a crying string and a keyboard's gentle sigh. We are floating through the twilight, waving the stressful universe goodbye. I spent half a century chasing the bright illumination of the theater stage, believing that temporary adoration was the ultimate crown of my age. But this domestic tranquility offers a far more profound spiritual grace, reflecting its honest perfection directly upon your welcoming face. The scent of nighttime blooming gardenia fills the cozy veranda space, as your fingers execute a series of gorgeous chords with elegant pace. We don't need a massive crowd or a loud standing ovation applause when our private harmony operates under its own beautiful laws. The cosmic geometry, a perfect overhead display, washing the competitive tension of the professional arena completely away. We find an unexpected sanctuary within this nocturnal cosmic constructed a permanent boundary against the world's demands, holding the entire blueprint of our destiny inside our joined hands. Sapphire light, deep in the night, feel the peace grow, take it real slow. Basking beneath the royal brilliance of this indigo moon tonight, where the remaining anxieties dissolve into the shadows out of sight. A sophisticated fusion of the crying strength and a keyboard's gentle sigh. We are floating through the twilight, waving the stressful universe goodbye. Indigo moon painting our sanctuary so clean, the most comforting twilight we've ever seen. Just drift off to sleep. Humid air drifts through the open French doors of the balcony suite, carrying the faint, distant sleeping tropical street. I lounge upon the silk cushions, wearing a simple satin dress, allowing the velvet atmosphere to cure my emotional emptiness.
I watch the smoke from the incense spiral toward the ceiling fan, formulating a poetic melody that defies any structured commercial plan. My fingers execute a series of sophisticated minor chords on the nylon string, capturing the exact essence of the sweet devotion you bring. The temperature is rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an unmeasurable current circulating beneath the surface of our flesh. We are discarding the armor that we no longer need to possess, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping and a grand piano's gentle sigh. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye. I spent years chasing phantom accolades within the music industry, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally hollow commercial luxury. But this quiet tranquility provides a far deeper spiritual sense, dismantling my cynical walls with your pure, honest innocence. The texture of your deep vocal tone acts like a soothing medicinal balm, guiding my anxious thoughts toward an unprecedented, beautiful calm. We don't need explosive declarations or vows carved into ancient stone, when this private understanding makes us feel entirely less alone. The temperature is rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an immeasurable current circulating before we drift off to sleep. Feel the music touch your soul. We are finally whole, surrendering our deep defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping and a grand piano side. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye. Sultry serenade, wrapping us tight into the quiet tropical night. Sultry sleep now, my love. The western horizon bleeds a spectacular shade of deep scarlet oil as the fiery ball descends completely below the fertile valley soil. I stand upon the geographic crest, watching the landscape shift its attire, feeling a profound peace replace my previous overstimulated desire.
The blinding glare of the afternoon sun has finally deceased, replaced by a comforting that has our internal spirits increased. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the departing ray, a gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day. The atmospheric transition performs its final dramatic artistic bow, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. I spent decades performing under artificial halogen festival lamps, navigating the cold, uncomfortable conditions of temporary camps. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal highway. The mountain breeze carries the sweet scent of wild alpine vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition performs its final dramatic artistic bow, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully
protected from the reach of external despair. Let the darkness approach, we are no longer terrified of the night. We've captured a permanent fragment of this expiring cosmic light, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust and care, a brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors fade, the agreement we made, the sky grows deeper, promises to keep, oh, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. Crimson sunset, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful, permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear. The stitched leather on my favorite walking footwear has completely split, a clear indication of the countless miles and terrains I had to commit. I've walked across desert sands and through the freezing city sleet, carrying a heavy load of ambition upon my exhausted, aching feet. My boots have lost their tread from exploring the rugged mountain pass, chasing after mirages of fortune that shatter like fragile glass. But standing here beside you on this unpaid rustic countryside lane, I feel the structural pressure releasing from my overtaxed brain. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low, but our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow, traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today, refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival, a nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. I spent decades racing down the concrete highways of the music scene, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally exhausting entertainment entertainment machine. But your casual laughter acting like a therapeutic balm for my mind. Show me the simple treasures that I was too preoccupied to find. We sit on an old wooden bench, unlacing our tight protective gear. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the paralyzing fear. We don't need a golden chariot or a flawless limousine ride when we can conquer the wilderness while walking side by side. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low. But our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Specific geometry of where we want to land when we possess the ultimate blueprint inside the palm of our hand. Barefoot now, fulfill the vow, feel the earth, our true worth. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Worn souls, our spirits are soaring high beneath the beautiful open sky. Yeah, keep rolling on. Water currents navigate the smooth limestone riverbed channel, undoing each knot within our complicated psychological panel. I watch the ripples expand in a perfectly synchronized sequence, gaining a sudden understanding of nature's elegant eloquence.
My boat glides effortlessly past the rocky harbor perimeter bulkhead, leaving behind the rigid calculations that used to clutter my forehead. The streaming tide operates with absolute liberation and grace, erasing each static obstruction from this grand oceanic space. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. I spent decades trapping my creativity inside a stiff corporate rhythm, forgetting the organic magic hidden within a non-linear logarithm. But this flexible progression restores my primary acoustic acuity, showing me that artistic freedom is the ultimate spiritual annuity. Your guitar phrases cascade like a waterfall descending a cliff face, infusing this entire recording studio with a beautiful spacious pace. We don't need a heavy bass drum to force our separate pulses to blend, when the smooth interaction is a masterpiece from beginning to end. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Constructed a frequency that doesn't rely on a concrete strand. No boundaries can contain the immense magnitude of what we express, when our synchronized instinct is the only law we care to confess. Let it stream, an unfiltered dream, no blocks to bind, leave the walls behind. Mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Fluid motion, guiding our creative journey so clean. The most beautiful navigation we've ever seen. Away.
wheels crunch against the unpolished driveway stones. Walking past the old oak trees where the morning locust drones. The highway is visible, but I prefer this unpaved route instead, giving me ample space to sort through the chaos inside my head. I walk down miles of asphalt, blinded by the city's neon glare, chasing illusions of progress that led to absolute despair. But this uneven earth beneath my boots feels completely authentic and real, reconnecting my spirit with the basic things I need to feel. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush. Strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. I spent years performing on stages made of polished mahogany wood, trying to meet expectations that I never fully understood. But standing here beside you on this unpretentious country lane, I find a simple clarity that washes away the corporate pain. The air smells of fresh pine needles and wild summer clay, as the golden sunlight chases the remaining shadows away. We don't need a golden chariot or a smooth limousine ride when we can navigate this rugged trail side by side. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush. Strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Take a promise to keep. No maps required when our instincts understand the geography, living our lives with absolute independence and autonomy. Hear the crunch, trust the hunch, step by step, the promise we kept. Together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Gravel path leading somewhere true, just me and you, keep walking on. capture pollen and ink. As the sun descends completely below the architectural brink, I stroll down the avenue, feeling the pavement release its daily heat, catching the syncopated groove that starts to vibrate through my feet. I'm leaning against the brick pillars of the underground cabaret club, tuning my electric instrument away from the noisy corporate hub. The drummer lays down a relaxed, bouncing shuffle pattern so fine, an irresistible invitation for your independent path to cross with mine. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation and expensive perfume, a welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. I've strummed the blues in grand theaters across the globe's expanse, but nothing matches this organic groove's ability to induce a trance. Your hips sway like water flowing down a smooth mountain face, infusing this casual encounter with an unparalleled hypnotic grace. The electric keyboard plays a sophisticated jazz fusion, runs so sweet, matching the rapid, joyful acceleration of our mutual heartbeats. We don't need a complicated script or an elaborate introduction phrase when our body language speaks clearly through the aromatic haze. The atmosphere is charged with anticipation and expensive cologne, a welcoming playground for those who refuse to succumb to gloom. We are melting into the swing, entering magnificent sonic room, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. Let the bass guitar slide, let the brass section. We've discovered a rare sanctuary on this concrete city ground. No boundaries to restrict us, no conventional rules left to obey. Just pure creative freedom, washing our exhaustion completely away. Keep it swinging, hear it ringing, move your feet to the beat, grooving together inside the pocket of this infectious twilight shuffle tonight, where the dividing lines blur beneath the neon lavender light. Let the rhythm dictate exactly how our steps should align. We are celebrating a connection that feels completely divine. Twilight shuffle, keeping us moving so clean. The most beautiful groove we've ever seen. Just let it roll.
Pale illumination filters through the canopy of the forest park, chasing away the final chilly remnants of the nocturnal dark. A soft blanket of white vapor hovers just above the green grass lawn, creating a peaceful backdrop for the arrival of this summer dawn. I stroll out onto the wooden balcony, breathing the crisp meadow air, uncoiling the heavy cables of anxiety from my overtaxed hair. The horizon is obscured, but I feel a profound internal release as the quiet atmosphere cloaks my mind in an unprecedented peace. The shifting temperature creates a beautiful, regenerating haze, dissolving the lingering confusion from my previous chaotic days. An optimistic chapter is about to begin beneath the sun's rays. We're walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our skin, allowing the fresh creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture bright. I spent too many seasons trapped inside a frozen, cynical state, believing that bitterness was the inevitable companion of my fate. But your serene presence acts like a ray of pure golden light, dispersing the stubborn fog that used to blind my internal sight. We pack a simple basket with herbal tea and freshly baked bread, enjoying the quiet symphony of the nature reserve instead. Your fingers gently trace the delicate patterns of the morning dew, a beautiful confirmation that my devotion belongs completely to you. The shifting temperature creates a beautiful, regenerating haze, dissolving the lingering confusion from our previous chaotic days. An optimistic chapter is about to begin beneath the sun's rays. Walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our skin, allowing the fresh creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture bright. Let the vapor evaporate. We don't need a permanent disguise. We are ready to face the world with honest, unclouded eyes. No schedules to rush, no artificial pressures hanging over our
of absolute freedom instead. Feel it lift, the ultimate gift. The air is clear, no more fear. Walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our skin, allowing the fresh creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture bright. Morning mist, fading into the bright day, guiding our footsteps along the way. Just breathe it in. Pendulum swings back and forth inside the deserted gallery hall, projecting elongated silhouettes against the cracked plaster wall. I spin slowly upon the marble tiles, mimicking a forgotten era's dance, trapped inside the elegant cage of this late-night reminiscent trance.
I track your graceful movements from the darkness of the heavy velvet drapes, watching how the flickering candlelight alters our familiar physical shapes. My fingers execute a delicate triple meter progression upon the spruce wood, articulating the unspoken grievances that our younger selves never understood. The rhythm, the cadence, the trajectory of our emotional surrender, bridging the vast chasm between the aggressive and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory, so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. I spent decades chasing the loud, syncopated rhythms of the city scene, an exhausting pursuit inside a frantic, ego-driven musical machine. But this slow, deliberate triple-time movement restores my internal peace, allowing my overtaxed intellect to find a temporary, beautiful release. Your acoustic coats the vacant space like a warm tapestry, creating an intimate sanctuary born from
vision speaks so beautifully and loud. The rhythm, the cadence, the trajectory of our emotional surrender, bridging the vast chasm between the aggressive and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory, so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. The final chord eventually expires. We've constructed a permanent sanctuary from our creative desires. No passage of time can erase the choreography of what we share. A timeless masterpiece born from surviving our deepest despair. Set it free, spinning slow, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. Shadow waltz fading into the dark lounge, the finest comfort too. Lonely spirits could scrounge just one final turn. My leather sandals crunch against the unpolished driveway stones, walking past the old oak trees where the morning locust drones. The highway is visible, but I prefer this unpaved route instead, giving me ample space to sort through the chaos inside my head. I walk down miles of asphalt, blinded by the city's neon glare, chasing illusions of progress that led to absolute despair. But this uneven earth beneath my boots feels completely authentic and real, reconnecting my spirit with the basic things I need to feel. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Spiritual revival.
I spent years performing on stages made of polished mahogany wood, trying to meet expectations that I never fully understood. But standing here beside you on this unpretentious country lane, I find a simple clarity that washes away the corporate pain. The air smells of fresh pine needles and wild summer clay, as the golden sunlight chases the remaining shadows away. We don't need a golden chariot or a smooth limousine ride. We can navigate this rugged trail side by side. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Too steep, we'll just slow our pace down and take a promise to keep. No maps required when our instincts understand the geography, living our lives with absolute independence and autonomy. Hear the crunch, trust the hunch, step by step, the promise we kept, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Gravel path leading somewhere true, just me and you. We keep walking on. Turntable rotates at a steady 33 revolution speed, delivering the analog that our overstimulated minds truly need. I drop the sapphire needle into the groove of this rare original press, watching the black plastic disc cure our contemporary emotional distress. This cardboard jacket bears the scratches and stains of a previous decade, a durable monument to an era before the authentic craftsmanship decayed. The tube amplifier warms up, projecting a rich multi-dimensional sound that fills this private listening lounge with a frequency profound. The physical grooves preserve the exact soul of a long past studio session, providing an antidote against the modern digital world's obsession. We discover a timeless sanctuary within this classic musical expression, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch adds a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusing chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay. Gadgets of the modern arena, trapped inside a sterile compress that couldn't be meaner. But this analog resonance restores my primary artistic enthusiasm, bridging the generational divide across a massive creative chasm. The heavy bass line circulates smoothly through the wooden speaker cabinet, intertwining beautifully with the subtle accents of the snare. We don't need a flashy video presentation or a synthetic computer beat when this authentic playback makes our spiritual reconnection complete. The physical grooves preserve the exact soul of a long past studio session, providing an antidote against the modern digital world's obsession. We discover a timeless sanctuary within this classic musical expression, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch adds a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusing chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay. Crash and fail. We've secured our connection within this physical tactile trail. No digital coding can replicate the human warmth of this old record track. Tonight we are proudly taking our creative freedom completely back. Hear the needle slide, nowhere left to hide. Just let it spin from the deep within, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch adds a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusion chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay.
The turntable rotates at a steady 33 revolution speed, delivering the analog warmth that our overstimulated minds truly need. I drop the sapphire needle into the groove of this rare original press, watching the black plastic disc cure our contemporary emotional distress. This cardboard jacket bears the scratches and stains of a previous decade, a durable monument to an era before the authentic craftsmanship decayed. The tube amplifier warms up, projecting a rich multi-dimensional sound that fills this private listening lounge with a frequency profound. The physical grooves preserve the exact soul of a long past studio session, providing an antidote against the modern digital world's obsession. We discover a timeless sanctuary within this classic musical expression, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch has a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusion chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay.
I spent half a life dealing with the high-tech gadgets of the modern arena, trapped inside a stereo compressed and couldn't be meaner. But this analog resonance restores my primary artistic enthusiasm, bridging the generational divide across a massive creative chasm. The heavy bass line circulates smoothly through the wooden speaker cabinet, intertwining beautifully with the subtle accents of the snare. We don't need a flashy video presentation or a synthetic computer beat when this authentic playback makes our spiritual reconnection complete. The physical grooves preserve the exact soul of a long past studio session, providing an antidote against the modern digital world's obsession. We discover a timeless sanctuary within this classic musical expression, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch adds a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusion chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay. Let the outer world rush, let the internet networks crash and fail. We've secured our connection within this physical tactile trail. No digital coding can replicate the human warmth of this old record track. Tonight we are proudly taking our creative freedom completely back. Hear the needles slide, nowhere left to hide. Just let it spin from the deep within, spinning the memories captured inside this precious vintage vinyl tonight, where every single scratch adds a character that feels completely right. Let the sophisticated jazz fusion chords wash our exhaustion far away. We are celebrating a sonic masterpiece that will never suffer decay. Vintage vinyl playing its final beautiful groove, our collective spirit
could end.
The heavy iron wheels screech against the cold steel track, carrying an unsupportable weight of luggage upon my back. I watch the tiny village lanterns disappear into the midnight fog, checking the scribbled destinations inside my personal travel journal log. I bought a late ticket, choosing a seat in the very rear coach, watching the invisible boundary of the dark countryside approach. My old denim jacket smells of charcoal smoke and locomotive steam as I run away from the wreckage of a shattered, impossible dream. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark, with nothing left to say, riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghosts of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. I spent decades playing melodies for commuters at the central station, watching a million nameless faces pass by in total isolation. But your sudden appearance in this dim carriage changes the entire view, turning a lonely journey into a beautiful narrative shared with you. The locomotive blows its steam whistle, a lonely crying sound, vibrating deep through the floorboards and the frozen ground. We share a single woolen blanket as the locomotive climbs the steep hill, finding a strange kind of comfort while the surrounding world stands still. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark, with nothing left to say, riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghosts of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend
Let the speed continue to grow. We are headed for a terminal that only our inner spirits know. No timetables to restrict us, no schedules left to fear. With every click of the track, our destination becomes crystal clear. Listen to the track, no turning back. Through the dark terrain, just the sound of the train riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghost of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. Night train, take us home. No more need to roam, pulling into the yard. Delicate fabric drapes elegantly across the mahogany sofa arm, shielding our private sanctuary from the outer world's chaotic alarm. I run my palm over the fine weave of this expensive oriental textile, feeling my defensive mechanisms transform into something completely docile.
Your serene proximity feels softer than a royal ballroom floor covering, while the ghosts of our past anxieties are no longer above us hovering. I execute a series of spacious, understated intervals upon the clean wire, capturing the exact essence of a mature, well-balanced creative desire. The heavy tension dissolves like sugar inside a warm porcelain teacup, lifting our weary spirits before the morning pressures wake up. We feel an incredible elevation as our separate energies link up, enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. I spent half a life performing inside loud, gravelly rock entertainment halls, trading my internal peace for the adoration of stadium grandstand walls. But this delicate domestic arrangement for validation, curing my psychological fatigue with a simple unbothered validation. The texture of your deep vocals, my mind like an organic lotion, calming the erratic waves of my sometimes
devotion. We don't need excessive showmanship or an elaborate theatrical display. When this subtle interaction says everything we ever wanted to say, the heavy tension dissolves like sugar inside a warm porcelain teacup, lifting our weary spirits before the morning pressures wake up. We feel an incredible elevation as our separate energies link up. Enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Let the clocks freeze, let the calendar pages stop turning completely. We've woven an invisible web that protects our connection so sweetly. No material luxury can compete with the richness of what we share. A flawless artistic tapestry born from surviving the deepest despair. So fine, so smooth, our spirits improve. No rough edges left of anxiety bereft, enveloped completely within the comfort of this gentle silk touch tonight, where every painful memory is erased by a texture so soothing and right. Let the elegant atmosphere dictate how our harmony should intertwine. We are experiencing a tranquility that feels fundamentally divine. Silk touch wrapping our sanctuary in a peaceful embrace, leaving a permanent sense of contentment upon your face. Rest easy now. The bartender is locking the front door as the clock strikes 3, leaving the entire dim-lit establishment to just you and me. I watch the golden alcohol swirl inside my melting ice cube square, a liquid mirror reflecting the absolute depth of my inner despair. I've poured a million glasses of that oak-aged charcoal brew, trying to erase the haunting memory of my final conversation with you. But the intoxication only magnifies the raw sting of the old regret, proving that an analytical mind can never truly force itself to forget. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make, crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light, a sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. unforgiving midnight sky.
I remember when our passion was strong and completely pure, an indestructible medicine that could any psychological ailment cure. But arrogance is a silent thief that steals the foundation away,
leaving us with nothing but these cheap drinks at the end of the day. Your trembling fingers trace the wet ring upon the mahogany table wood, wishing we had spoken the honest truths when we easily could. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the room outside, when our silent weeping exposes the futility of our creative pride. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make. Cry these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Of our fractured collective soul, let it spill, the room is chill, no words to speak, the end we seek. Crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Whiskey tears draining our hearts dry, wave goodbye to the sky. Time to close the bar. Heavy iron wheels screech against the cold steel track, carrying an unsupportable weight of luggage upon my back. I watch the tiny village lanterns disappear into the midnight fog, checking the scribbled destinations inside my personal travel journal log.
I bought a late ticket, choosing a seat in the very rear coach, watching the invisible boundary of the dark countryside approach. My old denim jacket smells of charcoal smoke and locomotive steam, as I run away from the wreckage of a shattered, impossible dream. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark, with nothing left to say. Yeah. Riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghosts of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. I spent decades playing melodies for commuters at the central station, watching a million nameless faces pass by in total isolation. But your sudden appearance in this dim carriage changes the entire view, turning a lonely journey into a beautiful narrative shared with you. The locomotive blows its steam whistle, a lonely crying sound, vibrating deep through the floorboards and the frozen ground. We share a single woolen blanket as the locomotive climbs the steep hill, finding a strange kind of comfort while the surrounding world stands still. The conductor calls for passengers who have completely lost their way, propelling our separate lives into the shadows, far from the day. We are passengers of the dark, with nothing left to say. Riding on this midnight train, speeding through the rural countryside, where the ghosts of our past mistakes can no longer hitchhike or ride. Let the mechanical rhythm lull our overthinking brains to sleep. We are traveling toward a promise that we actually intend to keep. The speed continue to grow. We are headed for a terminal that only our inner spirits know. No timetables to restrict us, no schedules left to fear. With every click of the track, our destination becomes crystal clear. Listen to the tracks. No